What's our next destination?
Well, we'll go up through Laura and then straight up to the property at Princess Charlotte Bay. We'll get that coffee into us and keep ourselves awake a bit.
We've been going all night here, and you know, the sun's come up. We hit Cairns right about 6 in the morning, and we've been trucking all the time. Both of us are feeling pretty good. Now, what can we expect to see when we get up to this next destination?
Plenty of nothing.
Plenty of nothing.
Just got to watch out for the scrub of cattle on the road here, and try and get past this bloody big road train that's ahead of us.
Driving north here for about 20 hours. How you feeling right now?
Not too bad. Not too bad. That's why I've got the dark glasses on.
Yeah. Can't see the red eyes.
No, we roll along pretty well. We've got plenty of coffee there in the thermos. And enough road trains and terrorists on this road here to keep your mind occupied. Here comes another one. We've got one in front of us. Yeah, up to Violet Station. It's Princess Charlotte Bay. And by all reports, it'll be a pretty top spot for pigs. We've only ever allowed bow hunters on the property before. A lot of wetlands there, a lot of good wetlands. And the pigs are just starting to destroy most of the wetlands, and the pig population is basically out of control. So we might go up there and see what we can do about it.
Yeah, well, terrific.
If you're heading up to the Cape, be prepared for a fair bit of this stuff. Good old bull dust and some pretty fair-sized potholes. If you hit them too hard, you're going to need a few spare parts. There's all the way along the road. There's exhaust pipes, bits and pieces of tyres, suspension, rolled over vehicles, you name it, a lot. So take it careful and carry plenty of spares.
Well, Kyle, is it?
Yes, it is.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm really glad to finally get here.
Yeah, welcome to Violet Station.
I understand you guys got a lot of pigs here.
Oh, we certainly have.
That's super. We're going to check it out.
On Violet Vale Station, you'll find Lotus Bird Lodge, a top-class tourist destination. It features separate fully serviced cabins, a central dining area, and a covered swimming pool. Just right for those hot North Queensland days.
And this is our assigned quarters, the Ibis cabin. So let's go inside and see what we got to stay in. I understand this is a 5-star, 4-star, whatever, wilderness lodge. So we expected wonderful accommodations. Wow, this is nice. Look at these hardwood floors, walls, beautiful beds, ceilings, let the heat go out, little ceiling fan. This is the nicest accommodations in the outback, I bet you, in all of Australia.
There are over 200 species of birds observable on the lagoons around Lotus Lodge, but their very survival, like that of all the wetland plants and animals on the Cape, will depend on how well the wild pig population is controlled.
so much. Yeah, beautiful, Todd.
There's McGhie. There's pig.
Yeah. That's all right. That's the old shot in the ear trick.
The service, meals and hospitality of Lotus Lodge are second to none. All meals are prepared fresh by their top-class chef.
Take a look at this plate. More than a man should eat. All gourmet cooking. All of it is gourmet prepared. Rod knows exactly where it is. Caddy. You're looking for it. It's lost.
As you can see here, Dale, this is the damage from the pigs is actually compounding over the years. You've not only got the damage caused this year, but you've got the damage caused the previous years as well, and it's damaging the ground really badly.
I would think these flays with these open pans like this would just keep expanding because the grasses would never take hold, and eventually you're going to have some serious soil erosion in here with the wind and all that. We've seen areas that you couldn't put your hand flat on the ground without seeing the ground turned up. More thorough than a farmer with a machine could do. It's just incredible the amount of destruction is an indicator of just the density of pigs.
Probably about 25 pigs there and about another 15 to the right in that bull. Over 40. There it is, coming out now. This big over here, though. Yeah, big one. Right at the back. Back of that big white tree. Right, just to the right of the big tree there. He's out.
Well, Todd, we did it. This is the one that you spotted out when we were on the other side of the lagoon there. I got to thank you for this.
No worries, Dale.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
I'll tell you, this is the biggest pig wild boar that I have seen in 3 trips to Australia. This is absolutely huge. And you called the shots right on that one when you picked it out as they were working that far side and coming around here.
Yeah.
And he was out there. They were all out there up to their knees eating that
swamp.
soft stuff, huh?
Yeah, digging up the tuber and the lagoons there. Having a good old feed.
This is all right. How does this rate with your experience up here in this area? How would this rate in the overall scheme of things?
Well, he's a very good pig. There's no doubt about that. He's a very, very heavy pig, very broad, good tusks. He's not uncommon. You're going to get a lot more pigs of this calibre, but he's very respected trophy of this area, that is for sure.
These tusks in here and the grinders are fully intact. They're not broken. Oh, that's great.
Here you see here, Clark, we've got a bird's nest, probably a plover by the look of it, and he's, of course, as plovers do, decided to build his nest on the ground here, on the edge of the lagoon. And as you can see by all the surrounding ground here, the pigs come and dig and root through the ground here, looking for tuber and mussels and things. And nests like this one just get eaten by the pigs. The eggs get eaten by the pigs, and the nests get overturned. And you know, the birds' eggs are lost. It happens to quite a lot of species that build their nests on the ground. Here we are. We just shot this big feral cat. There's a lot of these big fellas getting up around here on the Cape York Peninsula. They do a lot of damage to the native wildlife, the small mammals, the birds. They climb the trees, they eat the young birds out of the nests, eat the eggs. You get all the ground-dwelling birds and mammals as well, so he's one fella that's not going to do any more harm to the environment up here.
Occasionally, Lady Luck smiles on a guide. Dale was good enough at the end of his hunt to say, Clark, go out and get yourself a pig. So we grabbed my old 308, and Todd and I went and had a look at a group of about 30 in the suckers on the other side here. We found they're all too small, a lot of sows and young boars, so we decided to head back around the other side of the lagoon, and this big old fella come cantering out of the tree, so he got smoted good and proper. It's a great property. This is an excellent property, as good as I've seen in Queensland, anywhere. It's got the number of pigs, and it's certainly got the big boars. We've seen, what, 7?
Oh, 7 big ones at least.
Boars, trophy-sized boars in just over 24 hours. And I don't know how many, probably 150 pigs, 200 pigs all up. So
yeah,
it's a great place.
We've just arrived after a long drive from the Cape York area. Clark McGhee's brought me here to this property, Niall Station, to see where the finest chital deer or axis deer in all of Queensland are taken. Here we are at the end of the trip.
getting on the plane here in about 15 minutes. Just had an absolutely super adventure for the last 2 weeks here in Queensland, going all the way from Brisbane here, all the way up to practically the tip of Cape York. And we've taken 8 animals. All 8 are trophy book quality. They'll probably be submitted within the next couple of months. Between the scrub bull and the wild boar, that was the height of this safari. But of course, all the deer species are available, and we're putting together packages right now to market in the States to have the clients come over and enjoy the fantastic opportunities here in Queensland. And with that said, we've got to get ready to get on the plane.
Now remember those big bulls I told you about?
My old mate Johnny Simpson came up for a few days and we bolted north to shoot a little bull. Now sometimes you'll find a big bull that's not a big bull because he's a poly bull, and that's no bull. No, that's not a bull, that's a cow. This is a bull. Oh, it's his nose, one behind him. There's behind him. Just wait. He's down. So's not. Yeah. Careful.
Well, after 3 days of walking around this North Queensland scrub country, we finally got our very, very nice scrub bull. I'll tell you what, he's a ripper, and he's a credit to Clark for getting it for me. But he's done some miles, and we've been passed up a fair few bulls that we weren't going to pass this bloke up. He's just too good a bull. There's plenty more around this country like him, so thanks very much, Clark.
John's bull was taken over 12 miles from the nearest road. He measured just under 40 inches tip to tip and should come in as the new SCI number 2. Not bad, Simo.
Well, that's about it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Now stay tuned for some previews of our following videos. See you soon. Beauty. Well done, fellas.
Now, have you ever seen a man-eating mud crab? No, I mean a man-eating mud crab. There's a good story to this one. I'll have to tell you later.